Hello everyone, today we're going to do another Pilates class. One of our subscribers has asked that we do some modifications to some of the movements that require you leaning on your wrists. So because of that, we are going to do some modifications that allow you to still do the correct type of exercises and activate those correct muscles without compromising your wrists while doing them. So today, all you need is a little table, a medium height. If you can quickly go and find one to make sure that you are set and ready for your class. So literally, first time that you need some form of type of equipment for our session, but I'm sure we all have one lying around somewhere. So let's get straight into it, starting on our backs. So lying on your back, you're going to place your arms in the T position. You're going to place your ankles and knees together, and you're just going to rock your knees from side to side, allowing a nice stretch down the side of your body. We're going to do 4 of these before we continue. Back to center, we're going to place our feet slightly larger than shoulder width apart, and we're just going to rock our knees from side to side. From here, we are going to bring our knees back to center. We're going to extend them down onto the floor. So we're just doing a little bit of a warm-up before we get into our actual sequence. We're going to place hands overhead. From here, we're going to inhale. On the exhale, rolling arms up towards ceiling, then lifting head, neck, and chest off the ground, rolling yourself up towards a seated position. We're going to stack our vertebrae on top of each other, bring our arms into a T position, and we're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, just rotate our body from side to side, and rotate. You're going to extend your arms in front of you, and you're slowly going to roll forward, rounding your spine into that C curve, and extending your hands towards your toes as much as you can. And inhale, and exhale up, stacking that vertebra and opening your chest. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, slowly rolling back down, extending and lengthening, pushing those back of those knees into the ground, reaching forward as far as you can, and slowly rolling back up. We're going to do one more deep breath in, and exhale, rolling that chin down, then neck, and extending, rounding that spine and reaching towards those toes. Deep breath in, on the exhale, push a little bit more, and slowly rolling back up, and extending, opening that chest, and slowly rolling yourself back to the floor. One vertebra at a time, controlling yourself. Extending arms overhead, and now bringing them back over towards your sides. From here, placing yourself in the middle of the mat, we're going to bend your knees about 1.5 feet away from your glutes. We're going to do a little bit of a activation warm-up before we move on to the exciting sequence. So let's suck in that pelvic floor. Draw that belly towards your spine, deep breath in, and on the exhale, you're going to round and rotate that pelvis up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to start lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes, activating that tummy, sucking in that pelvic floor. You're going to hold, keep holding. I want you to squeeze those glutes, emphasize that glute activation to allow, imagine those hips opening while you're doing so. Digging those heels into the ground, you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, slowly roll back down. We're going to do 3 more of these with a single leg 10-second hold. And deep breath in, and slowly rolling up on the exhale. Lifting, 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 squeezing those glutes, drawing those shoulders into the ground, and drawing those scaps down the back. Deep breath in, and slowly rolling back down. One more time. and back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, rolling back up. Lifting 1 vertebra at a time, controlling that movement through that activation of your core and sucking in that pelvic floor. You're going to hold. We're going to take a deep breath in, transferring your weight onto your left leg. You're going to extend your right leg, aligning those knees together, and you're just going to hold. Keep holding. Deep breaths. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that leg back to tabletop, dropping it down to extend your left leg and aligning it with your other knee and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down, lifting those hips to slowly roll back down. Okay, so I hope you are all ready with your little table at the end of your mat. If you don't have a table at the end of the mat, you can just continue as normal. But what we're going to do is place our feet on the edge of the table, and we're slowly going to roll and lift your hips up towards the ceiling and slowly back down. So what you can see is that there's a 90 degrees in my knees, 90 degrees in my hips, and we're going to do the exact same movement we've just performed, only with a table under our feet. And deep breath in, and on the exhale, slowly rolling up. Squeezing those glutes, and squeezing, lifting those hips as high as you can, and controlling back down. That's 1. We're going to do 5 of these. And up, slow and controlled. 2. And 3. Squeezing when you get to the elevated position. And 4. And on the 5th one, we're going to do that single leg hold for 10 seconds. And lifting, 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 extending that right leg up towards the ceiling and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that right leg, lifting that left leg and holding, squeezing that glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting those hips to slowly roll back down. Last little exercise in this position is going to be quite a challenge, but let's try push through. You might get a little hamstring cramp, but just stretch it out and get straight back in. Don't be alarmed if you do. This is a new exercise that your muscles probably aren't used to. So getting that activation, rolling back up. You're going to lift those hips, transferring the weight onto that right leg. You're going to lift the left leg into tabletop position, and you are slowly going to do your toe taps. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And dropping down, lifting other leg into tabletop, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Lifting those hips to slowly roll back down. We're going to roll back up, and 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to lift right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping those knees aligned, and you're going to lower those hips for 5 reps. 2, 3, 4. Last one, keeping those hips aligned, and 5. Dropping that other leg down, extending your left leg and lowering. 1 and 2 and 3. Keeping those knees aligned. 4 and 5. Dropping that leg back onto the table, lifting those hips to slowly roll back down. You're just going to lean back so we can stretch out those hamstrings we've just used. We're going to place and interlace our hands behind the back of our right knee, extending our leg towards the ceiling, bringing that knee down, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down, lifting the other leg to do the same thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we are slowly going to lift right leg into tabletop, then left leg into tabletop. We're going to do 6 double leg toe taps, and deep breath in, and exhale down, inhale up. That's 1, keeping that core tight, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, keeping those legs in that tabletop position, interlacing your hands behind your head. You're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, slowly rolling head, neck and chest off the ground. Keeping that position, you're just going to do single leg toe taps, keeping that angle in those knees. We're going to do 8 of these, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Keeping that tabletop position, you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, rotate towards the right hand side. And inhale, center, and rotate towards the left hand side. Inhale, center. As you can see, the thing that's moving is my core and my trunk, not my shoulders. My elbows and shoulders are staying exactly where they are, and I'm not rounding and rolling myself forward. And back to center, last one on each side, core nice and tight. And deep breath in, and slowly rolling back down. Right leg down, left leg down, arms in a T position, and we're just going to rock from side to side. We're going to do 2 on each side. And we're going to do that set one more time before we work with that table. And slowly lifting back up into that tabletop position, interlacing hands behind head. Deep breath in, rolling head, neck and chest off the ground, and single leg toe taps while maintaining that position of your shoulders and your elbows. And 4 more. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and rotate to the right and left, and 3. We're doing 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And keeping that position, we're going to extend our legs and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending head, neck and chest back to the floor, placing arms on your sides, right leg down, left leg down, and we're slowly going to extend our legs towards the floor, placing hands overhead. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, lifting arms to ceiling, and lifting head, neck and chest off the ground, rolling yourself up into a seated position. We're slowly going to turn around and rest our elbows on the table. Okay, so in this position, you are making sure that your knees are comfortably under your hips. There's a 90-degree angle between your upper leg and lower leg, and you are drawing your shoulders down the back. I don't want to see you slumping into your shoulders. You're almost pushing yourself away from the chair. From here, you're still making sure that pelvis is in neutral, bringing belly to spine. You're going to extend your right leg, making sure that you're not extending, but you're drawing in that pelvis and extending. So you really got to focus on activating that right glute max to a deep activation, we're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, just lower that leg down and up. That's 1. We're doing 8 and 2. Keeping that activation tight. 3. And when you're lifting, making sure that you still emphasizing that neutral pelvis and neutral spine. Don't open your hip when you're doing it. You want to keep that stability. Let's do 2 more. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that leg down. And we're going to extend that left leg up to do the same sequence, and deep breath in and lowering and lifting, keeping that core tight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and up and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that left leg, lifting that right leg. What we're going to do now is keeping that 90-degree angle. We're just going to lift that leg up towards the side and slowly back in. So also making sure those hips stay facing the floor. I don't want to see you opening your hip like that. You're activating and stabilizing. And we're just going to do 6 of these. So 3 more. 1 and 2 and 3. Now we're going to extend that same leg and extending and bending in, core tight. 1. We're doing 6 of these. 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, and holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down to do the same sequence with the left leg and lifting to the side. 1. Activating that glute. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Straight into those extension knee tucks. 1 and extend, and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 with an 8-second hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. We're going to combine all 3 movements. Just 6. So extending, toe tap, extend, knee tuck, and lift to side. That's 1. Extend, toe tap, extend, knee tuck, bring to side. That's 2. Extend, toe tap, extend, knee tuck, and 3. Let's do 3 more. That's 1 and 2 and 3, and same thing with that other side. Conjoining all the movements. Extend, toe tap, extend, knee tuck, bring to side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. And 6. And slowly leaning back to stretch out those hamstrings. So we're just going to place our front foot in between our hands, and we're just going to rotate the pelvis out to the side and chest to knee, and you're just going to try and extend and stretch out that hamstring and back part of your leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leaning forward, bringing that other foot in between your hands, rotating the pelvis towards the wall behind you, and bringing chest to knee and extending that knee and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. I hope you carry on stretching after that. I only gave you one stretch. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a good way to have a little bit of a modification. If you are struggling with painful and weak wrists, I would recommend though that you do continue doing some of those weight-bearing exercises so that you can eventually start building strength into those wrists. But in the meantime, you can alter that by using a table to support your elbows while doing those exercises. I hope you enjoyed. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click that bell so that YouTube can remind you when we are uploading new videos just like this one. Have a good day, everybody, and I look forward to helping you in the next video.